Hi guys, welcome back. I don't usually do the daily vibe with the camera facing me. However, I just did my weekly zodiac. I had to do Aquarius and Pisces over again because I don't know what goes on with Pisces, man. Every time I try to do Pisces, the ethers eats the video. However, we are now going to move in pardon me, my back is really killing me today. Alright, so I use the CBD vape, and it does have THC in it. Not a lot, but enough to ease the pain, which is what I'm looking for. So what's going on with the daily vibe? How do we want to do this today, guys? I like to get creative, but you know, do I even want to use these cards? Alright, Spirit. Yeah, I'm going to use these. They're charged up, cleansed. I used them for the zodiac, so. Alright, there's the masculine. Let's get the feminine. We're going to do the headspace of each. Spirit, can I get the headspace of the feminine for today? By the way, guys, if you're new to my channel, sometimes I forget that there might be new people looking at my channel. And I don't tell you everything. So, my name is Tracy. This is T.R.'s Tarot Talk 1111. This is the daily love vibe. It's usually for soulmates and twin flames. Can be whoever's on your heart and mind. But you got to keep in mind that I read from the perspective almost of the 5D into the 3D. And it's like divinely guided partnerships, which is kind of weird because they're all divinely guided. But what I mean is relationships with a purpose, whether it's to teach you new lessons on your journey as a karmic soulmate or a twin flame, which is your divine counterpart. If you don't know what a twin flame is, then please feel free to go and do your research. But this is where I read from. I read from the soulmate, karmic soulmate, and twin flame perspective. Doesn't mean you can't get something from this, okay? So if you felt drawn to be here, you're probably meant to be here. Check the description box out because I do have a contest going. My channel's fairly new and I'm trying to build it to 1,000 so that I can partnership with YouTube. And if you'd like to be part of that, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell so that you know when I post videos, and like and share, and you will be entered in for a free video chat reading with me on anything. You get my undivided attention for at least 20 minutes to a half hour. Okay, probably more because I have a hard time shutting up if you haven't noticed. All right, feminine. Okay, so in the masculine side, when I say masculine, for anybody who's new, and I know there's a new person, there's got to be, because I'm feeling compelled to go through stuff that we go through all the time. However, what I do is I do headspace of the masculine energy. Does not have to be a male body. It's an archetype. It's the masculine energy. Everybody has it. Then on this side, I'm reading for the divine feminine energy, which is an archetype. Could be in a masculine body. It's not about gender. It's about energetic drive. Okay? The feminine energy is all about mothering and nurturing and growth and potential and, you know, the softer side. Not always, because you got the Queen of Swords here, but we'll get into that in a minute. But, you know, not that the feminine doesn't have her harder side. But usually when she has that, she's stepping into her masculine, energies. So, you know, when you say, oh, well, my woman, she can definitely be stubborn and sharp-tongued and downright bossy, you know, or very masculine. that doesn't mean she's not a feminine. It just means she's tapping into the masculine energy, which lives within all of us. And she's, you know, standing in her power at the moment. But usually the feminines, unless they're very tainted, they fall right back into the softer feminine energy, because that's the archetype. All right, so for my readings, I do headspace of the masculine energy, whoever's on your heart and mind, and then the feminine aspect. So head, then we do home, just in case you're not in union and there's karmic relationships or third-party situations, marriages, live-ins, that kind of thing. And so then we do head and home, then we do the heart space, what's going on in their hearts for each other, the masculine, the feminine. There's got to be two here. Could be, you know, you might say, well, you know, I'm a lesbian and it's feminine and feminine, but no, you're wrong. It's still masculine, feminine. It's just gender don't matter. Keep that in mind. Okay? So then we do heart space, and then we do hopes. And then at the end, I do like an outcome or advice card. All right, so for the masculine in the headspace, we have the Two of Pentacles. He is trying to balance. It's also, it's a 2, but it looks like an 11 to me, and that's what Spirit showed me. I've been seeing 11s everywhere. I thought I was beyond that, okay? I started seeing 11 like, I don't even know how long ago, but a while. Probably at least 6 or 7 years ago. Anyhow, but then it kind of graduated to the 222, 333, 444, 555. I never got to 6s. It was always, because I think I'm around too many digital clocks and you can't get 666, you know. But anyways, I never saw them on license plates or houses or anything. Somebody's energy is really, really communicative. It's like, and it could be the feminine. I wish you guys could see. You can't. Anyhow, this is communication. And yes, I'm a talker, and sometimes I talk a lot and too much. However, what I'm feeling is like, like I could just, I can't talk fast enough. I do. So somebody really is focused on communicating. There's something between these two. I don't know which one yet, but energetically, I'm not even looking at the cards. I'm doing my psychic mediumship stuff, okay? I am tapped into this energy where I just feel like I really need to just take a breath, because if I don't, I'm going to trip over my tongue. It won't slow down. I can't get it to slow down. I'm hearing wagging tongue, wagging tongue. So somebody has been penning up something in here, like between the throat and the heart chakra, there's a blockage. And I'm hearing it's communication, like they just got something really important that they want to say. But they can't get it out. They just, like stutter, like it just gets stuck right here. Doesn't want to come out. Because I'm hearing there's fear. 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 Once it comes out, you can't bring it back. Once I say it, I can't take it back. That stresses me. So the throat chakra's not doing well. I'm not sure. I kind of feel it's... Wow. Okay. It's both. It's both. One's a little where I feel the masculine. It's like they take turns. Okay, so we do mirror. If this is like a twin flame or a soulmate, we do tend to mirror each other. I kind of feel like yesterday was one's turn to be like that, and then today it's the other one's turn to be like that. So I feel like yesterday maybe it was the masculine that was really, really wanting to communicate, and he was like blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm afraid to talk. It's stuck here. Because once it comes out, I can't take it back. That's what Spirit's bringing to me very clearly. Once I let it out, I can't bring it back. That stresses me out, and now my throat chakra is activated. But I think it was... Okay. So this is what my spirit guide is telling me. This is not the masculine and the feminine. This is the masculine. And the energy that I'm feeling is that yesterday there was a want and a need and a desire for communication. But it got stuck right here. There was fear. Rejection. That's what I'm hearing. What if I'm rejected? What if I spill my guts and once it's said, I can never take it back again? I can never take it back again. There's this feeling of resolute and absolute fear. I can't fuck this up. I'm just hearing, I can't fuck this up. It's almost like this has been, it's like you're in a ship that's sinking and you're going to die. You know you're going to die. You're going to go under. You're going to fall under. And in the water that Spirit's showing me is representing emotions. It's like I'm afraid to feel my emotions. I'm afraid to go within. I'm afraid to go under the water. I might drown. And I can't drown. Not right now. I'm so wanting something better. It's almost like I never drowned for X amount of years. I'm hearing like 8 to 12 or something. You know, large amount of time spent in whatever this is. Okay, it's like I'm hearing, and I'm channeling a specific, like this is supposed to be a collective, but I'm kind of feeling like this might be somebody watching dictating this energy, because it's almost like I just want to cry. I feel like I want to cry. I feel like the water is too deep. I need to get air. I need to get air. I can't talk. I feel like I can't swallow. And I can't get the, like, there's fear right here, of rejection. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. Like, that has nothing to do with the cards. That's just a feeling that's coming through for me. And I feel like it's the masculine in this situation. This is a man, or at least, let me reword that. This is definitely the masculine archetype energy. And it's almost like he's got a secret, or he's got news, big news. It's big news. And he really, really, really wants to tell it to this feminine, but he's like, wow. I'm hearing, I messed up. I thought I was done. I just kind of walked away from her. I just kind of figured, well, I don't have the energy. I don't have what it takes. I don't have what it takes to make this thing work. I'm tired. I'm hearing I'm tired. And sad. I'm tired and I'm sad. And I don't know if I can make this thing work. So energetically, there was a pullback. I don't know if it was the feminine or I feel like it was one and then the other. And now it's the other again. It's like this Two of Pentacles. Okay? It's the juggling. It's like, okay. And then it's like when you juggle that ball in this figure 8 for a long time, and you're really in your groove, and you're kind of good at it, you know? It's like you give a little, you take a little. You give a little, you take a little. And then something happens, you lose your rhythm and you drop the ball. And now you're like, whoa, okay, I lost my rhythm. So the masculine is trying to get his rhythm back. He's trying to get his balance within him because he's got this energy of like he just wants to talk so bad, but he can't. He can't. There's a lot of fear here, a lot of fear. And it's emotions, you know. Maybe something from his past could be the loss of a family member or the loss of a child or the loss of a love, the true love, the one that got away. No, I'm hearing too much on, there's too much on the line. There's too much on the line. Not sure what it is, guys. I don't know. I feel like there's a release that needs to happen. Needs to happen. I'm hearing it needs to happen. Whatever this change is, it needs to happen. But there's so much fear there. There's so much anxiety. It's like I cannot let this be the end. I cannot fuck this up. That's what I'm hearing. I can't fuck this up. I've got a scheme. I've got a plan. I've got to be careful. I have to do this perfect. I have to do this just right because there's too much at stake. There's too much at stake. All right, so I got to get out of this, guys. I got to get out of this. This is like I feel really, really immersed in this emotion. And I'm wanting to read for the collective, not just for one or two people. So I'm going to try to pull my energy back out of this. I don't know who's watching, but I'm going to tell you all right now, okay? You can't get it wrong. If it's a soulmate, if it's a twin flame, you can't get it wrong. You can't do it wrong. It can't be done. Sure, you could cause a delay. You might learn that there's a new burp or bubble coming through, you know, a little air coming through the water. Thank you, Spirit, showing me an analogy. Air representing thoughts, water representing emotions. Every now and then you get a little bubble coming up. Through all of those very, very heavy, deep emotions, you get a thought, an inspiration, and it's growth, it's expansion. And it's uncomfortable on purpose. Because you wouldn't learn. You wouldn't notice, you know. You'd just be all water, or you'd just be all air. You wouldn't have that little alchemy there, you know, where the two come together, even if just long enough to make a burp, you know, or a boop. And then Spirit's showing me, you know, like the pebble in the pond and the ripples, you know, expansion. So it's like when these thoughts come through all these emotions, you get this little bubble, this little burp, and it goes poop, and it hits the top surface of the water, and it expands outward. Okay, so what I'm hearing is you can't get it wrong. You gotta choose. The only way you can really fuck this up is if you don't choose. Because by not choosing, you're making a choice. And that feeling you have of, I can't fuck this up, I can't fuck this up, I can't fuck this up. Sitting on the fence and not making a decision is about the only way you're going to fuck this up. Or you might. I don't want to put that out there. It's the only way you could fuck this up. Because when it's divinely ordained, when you signed this contract in the 5D, it's a contract, guys. It's a contract. So it's not going anywhere. If this is your divine person, if this is your guy, or if this is your girl, not somebody else's guy, not somebody else's girl, but your guy, your girl, then you can't fuck it up. as long as you make a choice. There's action needed here. Action needed here. Plans need to be made. Actions need to be taken. Visualization is the very, very first seed to co-creating. I don't even know that I need cards today, guys. I'm really in tune with spirit. Somebody out there is really, anxious. Anxious. Like if I had 72 cards, 69 of them would be the Nine of Swords. That kind of energy. All right, so I'm clearing space. We're going to go back to this reading. The masculine is juggling. Maybe he's the one that needs to make the choice. Because the feminine in her headspace, she's the Queen of Swords. She's like, you know what? I'm in control. I'm not going to be all in my emotions. There's a time for that, and the time is not now. I'm going to be strong-willed. I'm determined. I'm transformed. This is self-mastery. The feminine is working at self-mastery. She's stepping into her masculine. I'm hearing there's a balance coming for her. I don't think she's there yet, but I'm hearing it's coming. It's coming. That masculine, feminine. He's balancing and she's balancing. Even though it's not a balancing card that she's appearing here in her head with, I'm just really, really, really tapping in today. And I'm hearing that she's balancing. And the only way she can balance is she has to defend herself. She thinks she has to be on guard. She thinks that she has to step into her masculine energy to protect her heart. That sword is right over her heart. And there's a butterfly on it. I'd show you if I had some damn lighting. But there's a butterfly on the sword. So there's transformation that has happened. Butterflies speak to me as spring too. So if you're looking for a union, it might be in the spring. All right, so in their heads, she's just standing in her power. And I don't even think that she's like ready to chop anything off. I think she's rah-rahing in her head. She's like, I will if I have to. I will if I have to. But yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I feel like she's just putting on airs. Literally, sword, air. She's putting on airs. Feel all gooey. Like it's the Queen of Cups masquerading as the Queen of Swords. So in her headspace, that's where she's at. And he's juggling. Perhaps he needs to make a decision. Perhaps it's finances. Perhaps it's karmics. I see the 11. 11's been showing up a lot for me lately. This is also continuity. It's like, here we go again. Here you come again. Just when I had begun to get my life together. Something like that I'm hearing. I don't know. But Spirit talks to me in song. So there it is. Dolly. A little Dolly for you today. All right. So that's in the headspace, guys. Let's see what's going on in the home. Where they live. Where they reside. Where their energy is most often in its, hopefully, home. Okay, so we've got the Devil card. Today, the masculine is in his Devil energy. So this is codependence. It's feeling tied, bound to material things. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing that for some of you, there's a separation, a parting of ways, a dividing of goods, like a divorce, okay? But not for all of you. Some of you, it's like a divorce, but you were never really married. It's just, you bought a house together, you lived together, you got furniture together, you bought cars together. You did everything but sign on the dotted line. And now you feel contractually attached to this relationship because there's so much stuff that needs to be gone through and divided. Divvied, is that a word? Divvied? I don't know. Spirit's bringing me weird words. So anyhow, it also literally for one of you, I think one, maybe two, this is alcoholism. I'm getting a very firm, there's trouble with drinking, okay, and in the home. It's almost like when I'm out, nobody knows, but when I come home, I got a bottle, a little nip, a little tuck somewhere. And that's my time. That's when I fall into my misery, and that's my addiction, is what I'm hearing for a couple of you. This is on the masculine side. Okay, Capricorn, I'm hearing for some of you, it's releasing a Capricorn or trying or feeling bound to and having a hard time disengaging from a Capricorn or an earth sign. Wow. Sorry. Wow, I'm really... So in this card, there's a feminine. I feel like it's the divine masculine and feminine. I wish I could show you the picture, but I can't. Not with the lighting. But the figure in this deck, and this is the Connolly deck, it looks like Jesus, and he looks prostrate, you know, like he's on the cross again. Sacrificed. But then you've got a rainbow. And behind this rainbow, so there's like the feminine, a rainbow, and the masculine, and the feminine is just free. There's nothing binding her at all. But the masculine's got a cup tied to this hand, and he's got pentacles tied to this hand. I can't lift this arm yet. Pentacles over here. He's got wands around one ankle and swords around the other ankle. Okay, and it's like stuff. I'm stuck, not just to this, whatever this is. It goes deeper than that. I'm hearing it's deeper than that. This is about self-work too, and self-worth. All right, there's addictions for some of you. For others of you, this is literally, you know, you've messed your life up from passion. And you've messed your life up by, the sword is not straight. It's curvy. It goes like this. Okay? So I can't say it's truth, and I can't say it's clarity. It's a crooked path is what it is. And you're bound to that energy. But you're also bound to love. You've got the cup. You're bound to the cup. All the elements are here. You know? This is like sex addiction and lying, cheating, manipulating, drugs, alcohol, codependency. This is just really, really nasty. This is gambling. Gambling. Somebody's a gambler. Somebody's watching that's a gambler. I'm not hearing it's really causing much trouble in your life right now, but there's a potential there. There's a potential. Your need will grow if you feed. How much do you feed it? When you start feeding it a lot, your addiction will get out of control. If you can, you know, give it crumbs. Tame it slowly. All right, so I'm moving on, guys. This is in the home. I feel like there's a Capricorn for one of you being, you feel bound. Material, I'm not hearing romantically. Material, there's something to do with the material stuff with a Capricorn. Okay, go figure. Anyhow, for others of you, this is just codependence. This is really icky stuff going on in the masculine's home. Okay. In the feminine's home, we got judgment in reverse, okay? Judgment to me is resurrecting a relationship from the past when it's in a love spread. All right, so, you know, there's this masculine, and most of you guys will tell me, I know you will, that this is someone from the past. This is not someone new. This isn't somebody you just met. If it's a karmic new love, a new soulmate coming in because, you know, maybe you're this close to getting the bigger picture, but there's a few things you still got to learn. So then somebody else comes trotting in and says, ooh, let's kiss, let's have fun, let's teach each other. And then it gets real, angst, because you can't stay with the wrong person for too long. Some of us stay way too long, okay? Others of us get smart. But anyhow, a karmic relationship, that's what it does. It's the dance. It's the dance. And then it's the poof, separation. All right? There's alchemy that happens in that. There's a soul lesson. There's a seed planted. There's a fruit plucked, harvested. But I'm hearing it's a winding road. Okay? It's a long journey. It's a long journey to learn inner lessons. So when you had this big moon, you were given a gift from the universe. The gift of being able, you had the wolf moon, you had the blood moon. All of these are symbols, symbology of things, aspects, energies that were a gift, The complete solar eclipse, that's a gift. That's getting rid of, purging, cutting away, clearing, cleaning space. All that, it's the universe helping you clean up your mess. And learning your karmic lessons, it's a recap. It's like, okay, so, we went through blah, 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 blah. And now it's time to say what stays, what goes. We've been talking about that, haven't we? So you were given a gift. We all were given a gift. And if we come out of these crazy, crazy moon phases, still in this devil energy, still bound, still tied, still sad, still working on it, still stuck, still not choosing, then you ignored your gift. And you did not take advantage of that Wheel of Fortune, that World card, that Temperance card, the Hermit card, all those majors, boy, they've been coming out pop, 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 everywhere. I've never seen readings with so many majors in it. Look, we've got 4 cards on the table and half of them are major arcanas already. And the odds of that, I'm not a mathematician, but they're big. It's like, or the odds are small. I don't know how I articulate that, but what I'm seeing is that there's like 70 some cards, and maybe 13% of them, if that, are majors. So you shouldn't be getting half and half. It shouldn't be like that. And some of the readings I've been doing have been 90% major arcanas. So we got Judgment in reverse in the home for her. There is Judgment. Okay, I'm hearing 2 things. Judgment has been rendered on karmic relationships for the feminines. Whether the divorce is finalized or they're just moving out and energetically withdrawing. But it's kind of like, okay, I made my list. How do I get from this relationship to my guy or to my girl, to the one I know is mine? I don't know how I know, just know. Connected, okay? Locked in. So the feminine, she's cleaning her space too. Masculine, not so much. He's still stuck. All right, so, but also the Judgment is about resurrecting old relationships and bringing them back for judgment, Do you stay or do you go now? We did that pick a pile, didn't we? What came through this moon phase? What did you keep? What was still clutched in your hand? If it's there, it's a biggie for you. Because when you go through a purge that big, and you're able to bring something through to the next dimension, to the 5D or 4D, wherever you are on your journey, it had to have been pretty freaking fabulous, or at least you thought it was. So for feminines, there's a couple of ways that this judgment applies to all of you. It is releasing karmic relationships. That's, they've been judged, they've been released. Okay? But also, and I'm not hearing, oh, but for some of you, and then for the others of you. No, I'm hearing for all of you. It's also looking at this masculine and kind of feeling right now like you're just not ready. It's almost like I'm hearing your spirit guide say, yes, I know. I've been watching enough videos. I've gotten enough readings. I've seen enough signs from the universe, serendipities and inspired moments. I've seen way too much now. Look how tired I am. I've had 2 hours sleep because I had fun last night. Anyhow, so, this judgment card, it's releasing old karma. With one partner, but I'm hearing with the other partner, you're putting it off. It's like, yeah, I know. It's on my list. Remember, I made a list of what I'm manifesting. On my list is freeing myself from karmic relationships. On my list is healing myself from anything and everything Spirit brought the burps, okay? The thoughts through the emotions. We're still under that energy, by the way. So if you haven't done it, don't get too cocky just yet. Okay, so I got to really focus, guys. This is going to be too long. I'm really tuned in and tapped on. You want to know why? Because I went out and I had a great time. We just sang. We just had a good time. And I didn't get home till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I had to take somebody to work this morning, and I was up at 6, so I got maybe 2.5 hours sleep. And when I'm not grounded and I'm tired and I'm stupefied, I'm really in tune with Spirit. It's like that meditative state. I'm, theta, beta, whatever the hell they call it. My brain waves are on a different level. So I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit, but I'm feeling a little bit like a turtle today, and Spirit's really wanting to be talkative. Judgment happened for karmics. Judgment is on hold for the divine masculine. As far as the feminines are concerned, she's reserving. Thank you, Spirit. I just heard that. She's reserving judgment. That's what she's doing. For her karmic partner, judgment has been rendered. It's over. For her divine masculine, her soulmate connection, she's holding judgment. What was it I just said? Reserving judgment. Thank you, Spirit. She's reserving her judgment. Okay, so let's move on. That was supposed to just be her home, but there was a double meaning there. All right, so in the heart space. All right, so the masculines this is the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. To me, it speaks of a lack of long-term vision. Can't see the success or rewards of this bush. These pentacles, these seeds that were planted a long time ago, they're investments. That's what I'm hearing, investments. It's Spirit saying it's time to look at your creations. What have you created? What have you created? And is it time to harvest, or is it time to tend, or is it time to sow? And in his heart, he really hasn't chosen. He's kind of suspended upside down, looking. Wanting more. Wanting more. I'm hearing he's wanting more. More love, more money, more relationships, more vision, more perseverance, profit, reward. He's just wanting more than what he's seeing there. And he's suspended upside down, which is a block. It's a block in the heart space, okay? The block is feeling lack, not feeling loved. Thank you, Spirit. He's not feeling loved. He's got so many, I'm hearing he's got so many people around him. But they're all like, they're family. I'm hearing they're family. There's no love. There's no cups. All right? And he's wanting more. He's wanting more. And I'm also hearing he's got investments. There might be some money there. It's in the reverse. Might be having to pay some money out. That might be the devil card. Might be finances, you know. Especially if there was a karmic relationship that's going bye-bye, which we don't know in this reading, whether or not it is, because there's that devil energy. All right, but this is truly, Spirit's telling me this is a glass half empty. Spirit says the masculine has glass half empty in his heart, wanting more. You know, I always think of the Grinch. They put the heart in the box, you know, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it breaks out of that box. That's what the masculine wants. He wants that little itty bitty tiny pea-shaped heart to go ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. What's going on in her heart space? I gotta put these down. Put them down. Okay, I think I turned them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Spirit. You'll tell me. All right, we've got, thank you, Spirit, needs to be in reverse. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So, okay, in her heart space, she knows it's like this is what she wants. She wants passion. She wants a decision. I'm hearing she wants a sudden decision. She wants a life-changing decision. And it's not coming. And she doesn't see it on the horizon. She's not even sure. She's not even sure. Wow. Wow. Somebody out there in YouTube land watching. This is like bad mojo. It's like you're thinking, I don't care who the Knight of Passion is or who the Knight of Rods is. I don't care. But I'm going to get me one. It's not that it's bad mojo. It's just, do you really, especially if you had a karmic relationship you're just getting out of, do you really, really want to go down that road where you just like, I'm hearing sex, you know, I just want to get laid. I just want to get laid. Fuck this drama. Fuck this shit. I just would really like, oh, I'm hearing Valentine's Day. It would really be nice to meet someone, to either have my masculine come toward me, come see me, come have sex with me, come make love to me for Valentine's Day. But if he's not ready, it's okay. I'll find someone else. That's what I'm hearing. I'll find someone else. It's almost like you're like, no, I've been waiting too long. And now, I want the wand. And I want it for Valentine's Day. All right, so what's going on in the hopes? What are we hoping for? Masculine, he's hoping for winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's the Six of Wands. It's the victory, progress, winner. Self-confidence, public recognition. It's the sun. It's the return of the sun god Apollo. Wow, it's the return of the sun god Apollo. Thank you, Spirit. That was for me. Sorry, not sharing. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so he is really hoping for a win here. He's like, I just need a win. Please, God, just give me a win. Just a win. I really, really, really would like to move forward in my life, and I need a win. I need somebody to recognize, okay, I need somebody to recognize the labors that I am putting into the situation. I'm getting the raw end of the deal. It's almost like maybe he's watching videos like we are, And he's like, oh, all these readings, they're really saying the masculine's doing this and he's doing that. And I would like some public recognition to the fact that I am working very hard on this situation. I am trying to move toward union. I don't know how to get there from here. But I'm wishing for it and I'm going to manifest it. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Okay. So what's going on in the feminine? Strength. Could be Leo. Could be Leo. Could be Leo. This is compassion and strength, bravery, mastery, victory. Victory after facing an enemy or an obstacle. It's taming the lion. Sometimes it's strength through love. It's definitely compassion. So all of those feelings, I'm not sure. I could clarify. Yes, I could. And I could tell you exactly who this strength card is for. But I don't need it because I am a psychic medium and I'm telling you it's for both of you. That's her wish. That's why it's in the wish column. She wishes for strength for both of them. I'm hearing holding space. I'm also hearing sad, tired. I'm seeing the 9 of Wands. Sad, tired, battle-worn, not willing to give up yet, not giving up yet, still got a little strength left in me. And hoping he has a little strength left in him too. And I'm hearing that, they're very in tune psychically. And I feel that on the 5D realm, in the higher self, she is holding space for her masculine. And she is sending him strength. But I'm really, really feeling that she's tired. She's tired. I don't know how much longer she's going to be in that 9 of Wands energy. All right, so let's build a bridge because this thing is already 47 minutes long. Yeah, we got a tower. So the masculine needs to have a tower. He needs to let the tower happen. Okay, stop fighting your tower moment. You need this tower moment. It's what's going to get you your 6 of Wands. It's what's going to bring you victory. It's bringing back Christ consciousness. The sun god Apollo is representative of Christ consciousness. If you didn't know that, I'm going to tell you that. The sun, Father, Son, the sun god. So we are trying to bring Christ consciousness back. We can do that through unconditional love, but it's a journey of self-discovery. Thank you, Spirit. It's a journey of self-discovery. You got to stop looking at it like your boyfriend or your piece of, something on the side, your friend with benefits. We all know how emotionally real this journey is. But we have a contract. There's work to be done. Thank you, Father. Thank you. I'm hearing there's work to be done. He wants his sons to know, the masculines, he wants them to know the time is now, the time is now, the time is now, the time is now, the time is now. Time is now. Gosh, that's clear, guys. I'm sorry. You choosing, no matter what you choose, you can't get it wrong. You can't get it wrong. It's all about lessons. If you get it wrong, it's just autocorrect, You're like, oh, eye on the prize. I'm hearing the Father say, thank you, Father. Eye on the prize, eye on your feminine. This is your contract. This is the time. Time is now. We are bringing the sun god back to the 3D. Peace in heaven on earth. Unconditional love is the vibration that these unions are bringing to Gaia to anchor into her energetic grid. Unconditional love. It's the only way she's going to be able to take us with her. And she desperately wants to take us with her. But she won't. She won't. Unless we do what we gotta do this. We've gotta come into union, guys. We just gotta do it. Please. You know. I just keep hearing, you know. You know, why do you keep thinking that you're unclear? If you would just listen to my voice, Father says, if you would just listen to your angels, your guides, your helpers. We are all here supporting you, masculine. This is your choice. And if you don't choose, it's a choice. When you don't choose, you're choosing not to choose, and that's a choice. You need to have your tower moment. You need to have your tower moment. You got to fall into it. You got to let it all fall apart. You got to let the whole damn thing fall. But I'm hearing that you are so loved and you are so protected, and you won't come out of this with so much as a skin knee if you're in the flow of unconditional love. All the gunk that you think that you need, that you're tied to, that you're bound to, these are all things that you do not need. And you will not mourn them. You won't even remember the feelings you attach to them once you anchor unconditional love. You've got to go within and start from the inside out. And it is up to the masculine at this point in time. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, Father. Then we've got the feminine side, 3 of Pentacles. She's willing to work with you. Come on, guys. She's like, show your stuff. Let's go. Oh, I'm hearing, I want to be seen with you. Wow, that's weird. Why would that be there? Because the 3 of Pentacles is about building together. It's about foundations. It's about mastery in building. Being the master craftsman. Building it right. Secure. Financially secure too. Yeah. Okay, but this is mastery. Master craftsman. Working with, partnering with. Someone else, which of course is going to be the masculine. But I'm hearing, I want to be seen. So if there is karmic relationships, and maybe you guys aren't in union, maybe you haven't talked, maybe you're not seeing each other, I don't know. She wants to be seen. She wants to be seen. Maybe she thinks, I look different. I know in my case that's different. I look different. Maybe it's just, that you haven't looked into each other's eyes in a long time. And she's saying, I want to be seen. I want to be seen. I want to be recognized for the work I've done. Thank you. Yeah, see, the masculine had a little something there a minute ago about, I want public recognition for the hard work that I'm doing. But the feminine's saying, well, wait a minute. 6 of Wands, victory? Are you kidding me? We're still working on this. There's still work to be done. Roll up your sleeves because I'm in work mode. You need to see me. We need to see each other. You need to see me, is what she's saying. Okay? Show your stuff. Dress up. Show up. The first thing to manifesting is showing up for what you're dreaming about. Then look what you get. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. You've got the 6 of Cups, which is one of my union cards for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And it's also nostalgia, joy of the past, feeling comfortable and like you're at home. It's innocence. It's a happy reunion. It's beautiful. That's your reading, damn it. I'm going to draw one of these cards. Thank you, Spirit. Just one. Just give me one. Just give me one. One for today's daily vibe. Look, we're going into an hour already. This was intense, guys. I didn't need the cards. I could have done this whole reading just for mediumship. This is intense. I don't know what's going on this weekend. If you guys know of some planetary thing that I am not sure of, let me know in the comments below, because this, woo. Aw, this is nice. I know you can't see it, so I'll read it to you. But there's a unicorn dancing, literally dancing, near the water's edge, in the forest. It says, in my appreciation, I offer no resistance. Appreciation and self-love are the most important aspects you could ever nurture. Appreciation of others and the appreciation of yourself are the closest vibrational matches to source energy. I'm sorry, I got to stop, guys. Got to stop. I am getting a clear message here. Okay. Self-love. If you are in a twin flame or a soulmate journey, you have to love yourself for them to love you, because they are you. They are the 3D representation of who you are, the struggles you're going through, the emotions that you feel. You better believe if you feel it, they do too. So, in my appreciation, I offer no resistance. It says self-love are the most important aspects you could ever nurture. Appreciation of others, there's the key. There's the key. Because he's saying, he's wishing for a victory. But I channeled a masculine literally saying, I want recognized for the hard work that I'm doing in this journey. And then we got the feminine saying, I want recognition. I want to show my stuff. I want to be the master craftsman with you. A little different energy there. But still wanting to be recognized for their work. So when you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, I am so proud of you for the hard work and determination that you have had on this journey. But then you got to let yourself morph. You got to let that face just stare in that mirror until you superimpose the face of your masculine. If you know what they look like. If you don't, you might get a vision of what they look like. But you need to stare into that mirror, and you've got to superimpose your masculine's face over your face, and you've got to say, I am so proud of you for your hard work and determination and what you have done on this journey. Because when you recognize your counterpart, you've got to do both, though. You've got to give yourself recognition and accolades, but then make sure you give it to them too. Because when you cut them off, when you say, I did all the work and they didn't do nothing and I'm tired of carrying them through this, you mirror each other. So if you don't give recognition, you won't get recognition. If you don't give forgiveness, you won't get forgiveness. If you don't work hard, they won't work hard. Okay? If you don't go within, they won't go within. If you don't strut your stuff, show your stuff, be the master craftsman, but not in such a way of ego, of saying, I'm the master craftsman, you're just my hired help at the moment because you ain't doing your work. That is arrogance and that's ego, and you're just judging yourself anyways. So Where aren't you doing the work? Look at your face, whoever's watching this video. Where are you judging your counterpart and finding them lacking? Because there is your pearl. That's what you're lacking, and that's where you need a healing. Appreciation of others and the appreciation of yourself are the closest vibrational match. What happens when your vibration matches? Look at my hair, I look terrible. What happens? When you are a vibrational match to something, it's like, ooh, locked in. Locked and loaded. You want union? Does this look like union? You got to vibrate. No resistance. In my love and appreciation of self and counterpart, all of a sudden, we're calling in exactly what we've been opposing. When you have a vibrational match to source energy of anything we have ever witnessed anywhere in this universe, that's the law of attraction. You want union? Whatever you judge them to be, you better be judging you to be. And that's where, if you still have resentment, where within you? Well, first of all, you got to identify, what are you resenting? Maybe you're resenting the fact that they're not communicating with you. Well, are you communicating with them? Okay, I just clearly heard in my head, yes, there's somebody out there in YouTube land that did reach out. Maybe a couple of you. And nothing's happened yet. But you know, that's an exchange of energy. It's an exchange. It's out there. Just like I was channeling earlier, you know, once I speak my truth, I can't take it back. And I can't fuck this up. So I've got to be very careful. There's a lot of fear. Just like I was channeling that with the masculine, I'm channeling with the feminine. This flexing of muscles. I'm seeing, I don't know what her name is, but you know that poster of the woman that was, you know, a factory worker, and she's got the bandana on her head. She's got her sleeves rolled up, and she's showing her muscle. She's flexing her muscle. Stepping into her masculine energy. So these are, okay, so what I'm trying to see here, I'm trying to see if she's feeling insecure. And doesn't want to communicate, then he's feeling insecure and is not going to want to communicate. Which presents kind of a conundrum, doesn't it? Because then you're back to, well, if we mirror each other, then how do I communicate? Or maybe I did communicate and I'm not getting any reciprocation. It's an exchange. Show me, Spirit. How is this exchange going to be equalized? I'm just hearing alchemy, temperance, divine timing. It's not that you're reaching out, whoever out there has done so. It's not that the other person, the masculine, it's not that he didn't get it or that he doesn't want to respond back. But I kind of feel like because of the communication block, he doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't know how. So there's a fear there. All right, so I'm moving on because this is only a day, guys. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I've got to get this shit done. All right, so who's Becky? There's a Becky. I'm getting the name Becky. I'm getting the name Nathan. I'm getting the name Brian or Ryan. Daniel. I'm hearing Daniel. Or Danny. Danny? Daniel. Wow, Spirit, you were so talkative, and now I'm tired and I want to end this. Can we get some cards, please? Not to be impatient or nothing. I know divine timing's at work here, but I am tired. There we go. I'll take those. We'll stop there. All right. Healing family issues. God, I wish I could just show you the cards. I really don't know what happened. I don't know what happened because I had it. Oh, yes, I do know what happened. See that light right there? I need a light bulb. That's what happened. I forgot I blew a light bulb. All right. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's been showing up a lot lately. That's loving the inner child. You got to go deep within you and love on that inner child. Okay? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I'm not putting these in order today, guys. You can put them in order. I'm just reading them. Or keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or end expectations. Okay, I'm hearing they've changed. I've changed. I've changed. I've changed. I don't look anything like I looked when we were in love. I don't feel anything like I felt when we fell in love. I'm not even sure if I can reconnect within me with that inner child. That they were children. Some of you were children. Tweenies. I'm hearing tweenies and a little, teenagers and tweenagers. One was a tween, one was a teen. But I'm hearing worry, stress. It's like, oh my God, I used to be handsome, or I used to be perky and beautiful. And it's all this stress and fear over where has time gone? I have wrinkles, I have gray hair, I have skin tags, I get, dark spots. I've got, for me, I've lost over 113 pounds. I've got E.T. saggy skin. It's like I go out and guys look at me and they're like, you're so beautiful. And I want to own it. I really do. But when I look in the mirror and I see the turkey neck and I see the really, really bad saggy bat wing arms and I've got an apron, I may have to have skin removal. All those icky, nasty, dirty, dark feelings about my body. So if I'm feeling that way, and I know I'm a divine feminine, so some of you might be feeling that way, and it's superimposing onto, because you mirror each other. If you feel that way, they feel that way. So your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. They're worried that you're going to measure them by their 20-something-year-old stick. Or, I'm hearing for some of you, 12, 13-year-old stick. Shame on you, but yeah, happens. All right, moving on. I got to quit channeling, guys. I'm so tired. Okay, so I have... Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Listen, when you're loving yourself, you're loving on them. Do you feel distant from them? Get nearer to yourself. Do you feel unloved by them? Get to loving on yourself. Do you feel sad for them? Well, then really you're feeling sad for you. Okay? I got to keep moving. Love yourself first, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you will experience more love in your present moments. Healings need to happen. Let that pool, guys. Get those little burps going. Express your love. Yeah, expression. That throat chakra is really locked up on the masculine. Well, the feminine too, but hers is more about this Queen of Swords energy, guys. Just so you know, her not communicating is because she's standing in her masculine energy. She's like, no, I've communicated. I've got the sword. I've made my communication. Ball's in your court. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You know what? I would really like red roses for Valentine's Day from my Divine Masculine. Realistically, it probably won't happen. But you know what? If it doesn't, I'm going out and I'm buying a dozen red roses for me. Because I deserve them. And so don't they. And if they just come on out and play, I'll give 6 to them, 6 to me, and we will have that 6 of Pentacles reciprocity. Okay? Anyhow, children, your love life is being affected by children. For some of you, that's literal. You have kids. There are children involved. For some of you, though, it's that inner child. That's what we talked about. Loving on you. Forgiving your parents. Going back to that 6 of Cups when you first fell in love. Because what? Now you got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And, you know, for a while there I was getting caught up on this card because I was like, does that mean that this isn't the guy? You know, I thought this was the guy. This isn't the guy. No, that's not what this means. This means, I'm saying guy because I'm a girl. Could be the girl. But what I'm saying is that your partner is going to be so much different than they were when you first fell in love. And this love is going to be the staying one, the staying kind. So if you want the staying kind, you got to do the work. I love you. I will see you on, oh my goodness, this was Sundays, right? So I will see you on Monday. Love and light.